All right. So as I stretch tonight, well, first of all, this is day five of my stretching blitz, if you will, and yeah, I'm excited about my consistency, but also just not necessarily looking forward to the pain. But here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. Shake these legs up. All right, here we go. Ooh, so stiff. Yeah, I want to shout out. I didn't get person's name, but I've gotten a couple of comments on my stretching video. So shout out to you guys. And one of you was suggesting that I do a stretch that I'm going to do tonight that I've done before. I just kind of like forgot about it, but I'll get into that whenever I get there. Let's go and do this butterfly stretch. But I kind of wanted to talk about something in this video. So just a little while ago, before I started stretching, I was looking at some content, YouTube content on my tablet. And I came across these videos of these African brothers who were just people training, just various African guys training and having these very, very impressive physiques. And if you ever look at fitness footage, you probably know what I'm talking about. But these guys are training with very rudimentary equipment, just metal poles for barbells, and then pieces of concrete blocks in the blocks, like gears and old car brakes and whatever kind of stuff for weights, and just like the most, like I say, rudimentary and crude materials ever to work out. But if you look at the physiques that these guys are building, it's like absolutely amazing bodies to rival anybody with, who trains over here in America with, fancy gyms and gym equipment and all that kind of stuff. And really what it goes to show, kind of like what they were talking about in the video, what it really goes to show is that you don't really need, it's not really the equipment that makes the difference, so to speak, when it comes to creating a strong, lean, and healthy body. It's not that doesn't really matter as much as the mindset. It's a whole mindset, man. And these guys have it because they want, they don't have like the money to get like a gym membership, because I think they said something like the amount of money they're making a month is equivalent to, an average of about 170 American dollars. Come on, man. And so they don't have the money to get gym memberships. They don't have the means to get all the food and stuff like that people over here get. Here they talk about eating 6 or more meals a day and stuff like that. They just don't have the money to do that. They can't buy all that food, at least a lot of the times. But they have like the will. So they make stuff happen. They make the nutrition happen. They literally make their weights. They make all that stuff happen. They make it happen. And so it's like, it shows that a lot of fitness is not about necessarily the equipment you have. It is about your mindset. It's about your mindset, man. It's like, how bad do you want it? how bad do you want it? And so the truth is, here in the land of that has all these different kind of options and things available, food is everywhere, gyms are everywhere. Even a person, like, getting a gym membership is a lot more accessible here. But we got a lot of people, and I'm not trying to like just be mean or anything, but there's a lot of people over here who they actually have gym memberships and they just don't go. They just don't go. So it's so much of a mindset thing. It's so much of a mindset thing. So I just want to say that to kind of challenge you and me both to just really think about when we're not reaching the goals that we set for ourselves in our bodies, what's really at play? What kind of things are we letting hold us back? What kind of things are we letting hold us back? Even me with this stretching, I mean, this is not like an equipment thing or anything like that. But my point is, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I don't like doing it or whatever, even though, I know that it's something I need. All of these are excuses. Ooh, let me stretch. All of these are straight up, plain and simple excuses that we put in front of ourselves, maybe to help us to feel good about ourselves. And I say this even as I consider in my own heart, like, man, this is me. This is me. I make excuses. And the truth is, it's like, it really is a matter of how bad you want it. Now, this is the stretch that I was talking about. And I have this piece of my broken TRX band. One of my kids broke it. And neither of them knows who broke it. But anyway, hopefully this works. I'm gonna put this kind of on my heel. And then pull my leg. Ooh. Oh, man. Now. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Definitely a good stretch, but it's kind of painful. I think I'm gonna do it twice on this leg. There's a little hip flexor stretch with the leg that's down as well. A little bit. All right, let's do that again. Let's pull that. Ooh. But yeah, it's like even just the whole, not doing something because we don't feel like doing it or we don't like the discomfort. But a lot of times we want the results. The thing about life is, it kind of reminds me, even at church, and my pastor talks about it a lot, Jesus said, in this life you will have trials. You'll have hard times, period. It just kind of comes with it. It's not a surprise or anything like that. And that's, it's kind of tough to swallow that a little bit. But I think that the sooner that we really just kind of embrace and realize that, it'll kind of help us. But Jesus said, let be of good cheer because he's overcome the world. And because he overcomes, then we actually are able to overcome as well. But anyway, it's like a lot of the things that come with getting like a fit healthy, strong, even aesthetic physique, you know, it's like you got to go through some discomfort, man. Because to kind of keep this body in good shape, you kind of have to keep on subjecting it to, you got to subject it to kind of challenges. That's the way to do it. That's the way to kind of stay healthy as you age. That's the way to build muscle. That's the way to build cardiovascular endurance. Yeah. That's the way. All right, let's finish this up with some calves. Just kind of push against the door like so. You can get one good long stretch out of these each. All right, now we're going to do the standing hamstring. Yeah, boy. Just let this kind of like just hang the first time. Not gonna really force it. Man. All right. I know you can't see my face or whatever. I don't feel like changing my camera angle a bit. So it'll be all right. I'll step a little closer. All right, let's do this one more time and we're going to call it a day. And this time I'm going to really push it. All right, just exhale deeper into it. Do another exhale. Now I'm going to grab my legs and pull myself down. Ooh. 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 Ooh wee. All right, y'all, that's it for tonight. That hurts. I really don't look forward to this stuff, man. But I look forward to the results, so I'm just gonna keep on pushing. This Lord help me. But thank you for those of you who commented on my videos recently. I'm really doing this stuff. I'm halfway through, and I'm okay with my progress, but I think I need to really kind of get it going. So y'all keep on following me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you stretch as well, and have a good day.